Hey guys, welcome to this quick case study video. I wanted to share the results of one of my students, Jessica, who turned $130 in ad spend into $2,800 in sales in 30 days using the $10 a day ad system. And I'm so excited to show you this case study because a lot of the times people are very skeptical about it, whether it's actually possible to get great leads and great results and book high ticket clients from the $10 a day ad system. And I just want to show you that it's actually possible. So let's get into it. Okay. So to just give you a quick overview, Jessica is a Shopify website designer that's based in Singapore, and she implemented the $10 a day ad system for the very first time last month. So I want you to know what she does not have. Okay, she did not have a massive budget. She does not have a massive following on Instagram. She only has 100 followers on Instagram. She does not build a funnel, and she did not have to go viral. What she did was she used a very simple, smart focus system that turned $130 in ad spend into $2,800 in sales in just 4 weeks. Okay. So before she started implementing this strategy, this is what was happening in her business. So just like many freelancers, Jessica had a very solid offer. She had a lot of experience implementing website design for Shopify clients, but she had no consistent method for getting clients. She had kind of played around with ads before, but not really with any meaningful results. She was relying mostly on word of mouth and referrals. She was unsure about how to talk about her service in a compelling way. And she was also hesitant to spend money on ads without having a proven system. And the thing is, that's where most talented service providers get stuck, right? Most freelancers, consultants, and agency owners actually don't know how to get in front of the right people and create a lead generation system that works for them 24/7. And that's exactly the place that Jessica was in as well. Okay, so the shift that she made in her business was to start applying the $10 a day ad system. She decided that she wanted to try something new, and she implemented the exact strategy that I taught her inside the $10 a day ad system. She just created a few simple videos using her smartphone that explains what she does and who she helps. She targeted her ideal clients in Singapore because that's where she is based, and she used my targeting formula to make it happen. She qualified the leads and booked calls only with the most serious leads, and she let the system do the heavy lifting without needing to build funnels or automation tools or anything else to grow her business. She did not have any fancy tech. She did not have a huge budget. She did not have a huge following. She literally started from zero and got these results that we're talking about, right? And the other thing I want to highlight is that even though I recommend $10 a day as a strategy, she literally started with just $5 a day. And that's the most impressive thing about her results. She did not use her full $10 a day budget. And even with half the ad spend, she was able to land her first $2,800 client in her first month. And the reason why this happened is because the power of the system is not in how much you spend, it's about how strategically you spend it, right? Jessica's targeting video and the offer was aligned and clear, which meant that even if with a smaller budget, even if she was reaching a very small number of people, she was actually able to find and convert her first client within her month. So if you are on the fence about investing in ads, if you're nervous about it, I want this to be proof for you that you can actually start small, build confidence, and still see real results. And then obviously with all this money that she has made now, she can scale her campaigns to $10 a day the way I recommend, get more sales call, and scale even faster. Okay, so let's just quickly review the results that she got in her first 4 weeks using the strategy. So basically, in her first 4 weeks, she spent 130 USD and booked to 2,800 USD client. Okay, so I want to show you what was going on in her business before when she was just relying on word of mouth and referrals. She was spending $0 on ads, but the result of that was she had inconsistent leads. She did not have any qualified leads coming in consistently. She had a low volume of sales calls booked, and the clients that she booked was very sporadic. So her revenue was inconsistent, and her return on, she didn't have any return on ad spend because she was not having any ad spend, right? And after the $10 a day ad system, in her first month, she spent 130 USD. She took about 4 weeks. In these 4 weeks, she got 24 qualified leads. Again, if she had actually spent $10 a day, she would have gotten more leads. But with $5 a day, she was getting about 24 leads in her first month. Out of these 24 leads, only three of them were actual, proper, serious qualified leads. So with these three qualified leads, she booked two sales calls and she closed one of her clients for 2,800 USD. Okay. And the return on her ad spend as a result of that is 21.5x return on ad spend. Okay. So if you divide by 2,800 by the 130, you get 21.5x. Okay. Even with a modest volume of qualified leads, Jessica's already booked a client worth 2,800 USD enough to cover her ad spend over 21 times over, right? So this is massively profitable for her, guys. The other thing I want to tell you is that apart from booking this client, the biggest thing that she has gotten is data. Now she knows which of her ads is converting the best, right? Which ad got this lead, which ad is actually working to get her the most volume of leads as well as the most volume of sales. So now in her second campaign, she can use this data to improve on her results and get even better results going forward, right? So this is an amazing case study, and I'm so impressed with her. But I want to share with you a little bit about why Jessica only booked two sales calls, and that's actually a win, right? At the first glance, if you look at it and say, hey, she only got two sales calls in 4 weeks, like that's not a lot of volume. But here's the thing, Jessica was not chasing volume, right? She was focused more on quality over quantity. So out of the 24 leads that she received, many were just casual inquiries or early stage browsers. But Jessica was clear from the start that she only wanted to get on the phone with people who are actually serious about hiring a professional to build or optimize their Shopify store, not DIYers, not people who are price shopping, right? So instead of wasting time on like just curious conversations, she stayed focused on booking only the right fit calls, and it paid off because one of those two calls converted into a $2,800 client. So I just want you to know that you don't need to have 20 calls to book your clients, right? If you're doing a good job with qualifying the clients before the call, you can get rid of all the low quality leads and go in directly for the high trust, high conversion conversations with the kind of clients who actually want to pay you, right? The ones who actually have the budget. So Jessica's results are just a reminder for you that even one client a month can give you an insane ROI because the amount of money that you're spending is so low, right? So this is what I really want to show you, is that this is not about getting hundreds of leads. It's not about going viral. It's not about having thousands of followers or to create organic content. It's actually about creating a message that resonates with your audience, a system that works for you to get you in front of the right people, and just one right fit client to make the whole thing worth it, right? It's easy to overlook the power of ads when you're chasing quantity. It's so easy to say, I want 50 sales calls in a month or 100 sales calls in a month. It's actually not required, because if you're selling a service that's in the $2,000 to $5,000 range, your goal is not volume, it's precision, right? So this is the system that gives you that exact precision. Now let's talk about why this works, okay? So the reason why this campaign is so effective is because, number one, she had a very clear and compelling video ad, right? It's a short video, it's less than 60 seconds long, and she literally shows her clients what has she done in the past, what kind of results that she gets, and why should they have a conversation with her, right? There's a very simple, smart targeting process. It's not about overthinking or making the targeting really complicated. It's about keeping the targeting clean and giving Meta really good creatives so that Meta's AI can go and find you the right people, right? The third reason why this works so well is because what I teach you inside this course is a no funnel strategy, meaning you don't actually need to waste time building a fancy landing page, building email automations, building a funnel, building a 21 step process with a Calendly link. None of that is required, right? Instead, we directly bring people into a one-on-one conversation using WhatsApp or instant forms so that you create a human connection right away, which is the most important thing in a high trust service like website development or like the services that you are offering, right? The fourth thing is to have very strict lead qualification. Now, Jessica didn't try to get on a call with everyone, right? She only booked calls with serious aligned prospects, the kind of business owners that she actually wants to work with. Now, this protected her time and energy and ensured better conversations with better outcomes. And inside my course, I teach you exactly how to do this, right? And the last thing is that once she started running these ads, she stopped guessing whether this is working or not, right? She was willing to trust the process. She was willing to go 4 weeks to see like how many people actually come through the funnel, how many calls get booked, and how many sales that she can actually convert. But the most important thing here is the emotional ROI, right? The emotional ROI is very important because having a system like this that brings you leads every single day gives you confidence and clarity, right? It gives you a basis to test from. So you know there's only a couple of things you need to change to get better results. And you know that people are coming to you every single day. So she no longer had to wonder, how do I find these clients? Or like, how am I going to get my next client next month? Based on her winning ad, now she can test more audiences, different types of messaging, different niches to find more clients. So this is a system that literally builds over on top of itself, right? I want to show you the testimony from Jessica because I know this result sounds amazing. It almost sounds too good to be true. So I want to show you this result. So she sent me this message a couple of days back. where she said, I converted one lead from after a month of ads. My deal size is 3K because it's actually 3,600 Singapore dollars, which is where she's based, which is about 2,800 USD. Okay, so I've just converted all the Singapore dollars into USD to just make it easier for everyone. But one of the things that she said, which I loved, was that I think the side effect of doing this is that I'm learning how to become a better content maker overall, so that it's so much more than just an ads course, as long as the learner is also putting in the effort, right? This is such an important thing. It's so much more than an ad course. It'll show you how to create great content for your ads and how to make it happen quickly and easily. And so you can actually start booking your $2,800 client with just $130 in ad spend. I'm so excited for her to see how this gets better and better. And she's just going to kill it. I know that she's going to get amazing results going forward as well. So here's what you can learn from Jessica. You don't need a funnel. You don't need a massive following. You don't need to gamble thousands of dollars to see results. You just need a proven framework that gets your offer in front of the right people and just helps them say yes. So if this is something that you're looking for, the $10 a day ad system course is absolutely going to help you make this happen, right? So some final thoughts. It's simple, but it's not always easy, right? Like running a $10 a day ad sounds super simple. And in theory, it is, but there are many ways to mess this up, right? You could be writing a weak hook that no one clicks. You could have targeting that is too broad or too narrow, so that doesn't work. You could have a video that sounds really salesy instead of actually helpful to people. You're not qualifying your leads properly, so you're just dealing with a lot of bad fit clients. You're getting on calls with people who waste your time. You're turning off your ads too soon because you think they're not working when they actually are, right? I've seen this all. I've made all these mistakes myself. I've spent over $20,000 on this strategy in my own business. So I know for a fact that there's a very specific system that works very well. And I want to give you that exact tools, scripts, and templates and strategy that you can use to turn your $10 a day budget into a predictable lead engine, right? So if you want to skip the guesswork and you want to get these results in a simple, predictable, high value manner, I don't want you to just waste your time spending more money or just trying harder with stuff that's not working. I want to show you how you can get 3 to 5 qualified leads per day, how you can attract aligned premium clients, how you can stop relying on referrals and content and use ads without blowing your budget. And that's exactly what I want to show you inside the $10 a day ad system. So the link to the $10 a day ad system is below this video. You can click on the link, go check it out. And in that link, I'm going to show you everything that you need to get this exact in your strategy in your business. And this is also the strategy that I personally use to turn $150 in ad spend into $6,000 in sales. And I'm going to show you exactly what I did to make that happen as well. So if you're interested, go check that out. And this is a quick introduction. Hi, my name is Satya. I'm the founder of Zag Studio. It's a boutique growth consultancy that helps service-based businesses and emerging brands scale through meta ads. I've helped over 150 clients in 12 countries around the world over the last 9 years. So I've done this for a long time. I've worked across many different niches for ads, but I've also implemented this exact strategy in my own business. So I know how to get results for freelancers, consultants, and agency owners. So if you are interested, go click the link below, go check it out. I would love to have you inside the $10 a day ad system. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.